Story 20, Part 3, The Three Sisters and the Good Jinn, Florida. The Midnight Summoning R.J. Vishon. Welcome back. Part 3 takes us into the night where the Jinns reveal themselves. On the following Friday night, I slept in the same room with my 3 daughters. At midnight, I suddenly smelled a beautiful fragrance, the same sweet perfume Sophia had described. I also heard footsteps, the sound of several people walking and talking inside the room. It felt as if 3 or 4 people were discussing something. Then, suddenly, Sophia said, "Assalamu alaikum." I clearly heard several voices reply together, "Wa alaikum assalam." After that, Emma and Olivia started muttering angrily. I was terrified, but nothing else happened that night. The next evening, the imam arrived with his master healer. My brother also came to our house. I had called him earlier. The 3 of us, me, my brother, and the 2 healers, sat in the drawing room. The master healer said, "You don't need to explain the problem in detail. My junior, the first imam, has already told me the outline. Now I will tell you what I see. Jealousy, enmity, and the evil eye. These 3 things destroy a person's sense of right and wrong. Black magic, hatred, and various games of life, but even expert players sometimes make mistakes. Tonight, my spiritual army came to your house. They have told me that they cannot help me in this matter. Do you know why? Because of your eldest daughter. I will tell you the reason later. First, the problem. A black magic spell has been cast on your 3 daughters to prevent them from getting married. But the magician made a mistake. Along with the marriage blockage spell, he also added a death spell. This is the result of a mistake. And who caused this to be done? I will tell you at the end. Your 3 daughters are each possessed by 3 powerful jinns, but not all of them are evil. They themselves do not even know this. However, there is one thing. Among these 3, not all are bad. In total, 4 jinns roam freely in your house. Among them, one is extremely angry. The reason for his anger is your eldest daughter. Let me ask the other problems from your eldest daughter. Our work has not yet started, but it will. I request that you lock your other 2 daughters in separate rooms for now. Hearing this, I agreed to help. We left Sophia in the drawing room, tied Emma and Olivia to chairs in another room, and returned. Then the master healer held Sophia's hand, sat down, and began reciting something. The other imam sat by the window doing dhikr, remembrance of Allah. After a few minutes, the center table in the drawing room shook violently, and the room filled with that beautiful fragrance. Then, Sophia spoke in a double voice, both human and jinn combined. She said, "Assalamu alaikum." The master healer replied, "Wa alaikum assalam. Alhamdulillah, I am well. What is your news? Actually, we ask for your help. Tell me your name. Since when have you been protecting this girl? Why are you doing this and how?" Through Sophia's mouth, the jinn began to speak. It said, "My name is Michael. I am a jinn. I used to live with a healer like you. I loved him very much. He would solve people's problems without ever taking any payment. He would accept vegetables or lentils if someone gave them happily. But he never asked. One time, he went to break a black magic spell on a boy. He took me there. The spell was so powerful that during the process, I was severely injured. The sorcerer who had cast that spell became angry that his spell was being broken. He tried to imprison me, saying, 'I will take away your power and keep you captive.' But I am a Muslim jinn. I do nothing except pray and worship Allah. I don't understand black magic. While I was injured, that sorcerer cast such black magic on my beloved healer's family that the healer developed leprosy and died. He could not protect his family. Then, taking advantage of my injury, the sorcerer imprisoned me in a bottle. He tried to force me to do evil, but I refused. He beat me and kept me locked up. 3 strong disbeliever Jinns were also there. I did not have the power to fight all 3 of them, so I remained imprisoned in suffering. One day, a young man came with his mother to that sorcerer. They wanted a charm to stop 3 sisters from getting married. But the sorcerer made a mistake. He added a death spell to the marriage blockage. At the same time, the mother was told that she would have to try to break the death spell herself. She tried but failed because the 3 Jinns that the sorcerer had used would not let her break it. The sorcerer then realized what a big mistake he had made. He tried once more to undo it, but those Jinns, in anger, killed him. Before dying, the sorcerer smashed my bottle and said, "Forgive me, wretch. I have become a hell dweller, but I don't want anyone else to lose their lives because of my mistake. Save the 3 girls." Then I was free. I visited my master's grave and paid my respects. Then I attached myself to your eldest daughter, not for my own sake, but to prevent any evil Jinn from entering her body. The other 2 disbeliever Jinns have already entered your younger daughter's bodies. If a 3rd Jinn enters them, their death will be inevitable. The youngest daughter's imaginary husband is actually a disbeliever, Jinn controlling her mind. This is not her imagination, it is real. Please, help me. Hearing this from Sophia's mouth, all of us, me, my brother, and the healers, were astonished, and tears rolled down our eyes. The master healer said, "This is the reason my spiritual army could not come here. A believer Jinn is already present, and last night they helped him in his fight against the disbelievers. He made them promise not to interfere because he wanted to fight alone." After a few minutes, sounds of breaking objects came from the room where Emma and Olivia were tied. The master healer told Michael, the good Jinn inside Sophia, "Stay here. Let us bring them." When they brought Emma and Olivia in front of Sophia, the 2 sisters started cursing Sophia in foul language. The master healer asked them to calm down and said, "Where is your 3rd companion?" Emma and Olivia replied, "He is outside, coming. Wait for him." We did not understand the meaning of this at first. Then we realized who the 3rd person was. It was my husband, Brian. He had been possessed by the 3rd disbeliever Jinn. That's why Emma and Olivia never caused any trouble in front of their father. The master healer said, "There is no benefit in possessing him. A devil cannot stay in his body. We will expel him now." He placed his hand on Brian's head and recited. Brian fell unconscious on the floor. My brother and I carried him to his room and laid him on the bed. Then the master healer began the work of breaking the spell. He turned off the lights for 10 minutes. During that time, he told Sophia, "Michael, bring the talismans of the spell. Time is short." After a while, a loud thud was heard. When the lights were turned on, we found 15 freshly dug talismans lying on the floor. The master healer destroyed them. Then he told everyone except my brother to leave the room. As we stepped out, it felt as if hot air was leaving the drawing room, like before an earthquake. We heard sounds of a struggle. I heard Sophia's double voice crying out, "When there are several lives, sacrificing one to save the others is honorable. I have not killed any human. I have killed a disbeliever devil who wanted to take human lives. Forgive me, healer. Mother, bring water quickly." I ran and brought water. When I entered the room, I saw Sophia lying on the floor, writhing in pain, looking at me. My other 2 daughters were also lying unconscious on the floor. The master healer told me to lift Sophia and give her water to drink. She drank and then said in a double voice, "Mother, forgive me. I entered your daughter's body without permission, but by Allah's grace, I have killed 1 disbeliever Jinn. The other 2 are now captured by the healer. No more problems will occur, inshallah. I am also dying now. I did not have the strength to fight all 3 alone. With Allah's mercy and the healer's help, I succeeded. Forgive me and pray for me." Assalamu alaikum. Then the good Jinn Michael fell unconscious and died. The good Jinn sacrificed himself to save my daughters. Note to viewers, the final part reveals the culprit and the happy ending. Send your story to rjvishon@gmail.com. Everyone stay well. Allah Hafez.